U.S. drug officials say Mencho is the most powerful drug trafficker operating in the world. Cocaine sold in the U.S. is now cheaper and purer than ever for retail buyers.
What is up, guys? Tyson De La Cruz here. Thank you so much for rocking with me. This story exposes how one man built a criminal empire so powerful that it threatens both Mexican sovereignty and American public safety. Let me break down the Coca crisis that's been building while everybody was focused on fentanyl. Since 2019, Coca consumption in the western United States has exploded by 154%, while the eastern part of the country has seen a 19% increase. We're talking about approximately 5.2 million Americans who reported using Coca in the past year.
Law enforcement says it's not a coincidence. They believe cartels are turning back to an old business model, and some call it the return of the cocaine cowboys.
But here's what makes this surge so dangerous. Coca is sold in America now cheaper and purer than ever before. When drug prices drop while purity increases, that tells you one thing: there's a massive oversupply flooding into our country. Someone has perfected the supply chain from Southern America to American streets. The timing isn't coincidental. As the Trump administration cracked down on fentanyl trafficking, cartel pivoted to Coca because it carries less stigma for new users. People who would never touch Fenty are willing to try Coca, creating a new customer base for these criminal organizations.
Just in the last few weeks, cocaine has surfaced across South Texas highways,
on a 1080 with a white Challenger.
neighborhoods.
Get down! Get down! Get down! Get down!
Now let's talk about the man behind this Coca empire. Nemesio Mencho Oseguera didn't start as a drug lord. He grew up poor, selling avocados in rural Mexico, but this guy had an ambition and absolutely no moral boundaries. El Mencho began his career with the Sinaloa cartel, learning the drug trade from the ground up. But when El Chapo got arrested in 2016, instead of fighting for scraps of the Sinaloa empire, El Mencho saw a bigger opportunity to build something bigger and more violent. He founded the Jalisco New Generation cartel, CJNG, and used extreme violence to carve out the territory. El Mencho was smarter than the previous cartel leaders. Instead of just fighting other cartels, he systematically targeted government officials, police commanders, and anyone that stood in his way. This guy turned drug trafficking into military operations. His cartel operates like a parallel government, complete with intelligence networks, military-grade weapons, and territorial control that rivals Mexican state itself.